Mets and Nationals, the top prospects set to get underway for the second annual spring breakout.
A little breezy in West Palm, but nice and warm. Alex Clemmie is ready. He will face Nick Morabito to start this one off. First pitch swinging is Morabito and skies it on the infield. The shortstop Seaver King will take charge, and he'll bump Rendell Diaz away from the third baseman's position to make the catch. Alex Clemmie, 19 years of age, and as you mentioned in the open, the big piece that the Nats got back from the Guardians in return for Lane Thomas.
Right, made 6 starts once he got over to the Nats, and already after pitch number 1, you could say they've revamped his windup.
Faces Carson Benji here, the best athlete in the Mets minor league system, according to MLB Pipeline.
5 pitches, 4 balls, take your base, Carson Benj. So the Mets have a base runner, and here is Jet Williams.
See if the runner goes on a 3-2 from Clemmie. He does not, and Williams pops it up. So more soft contact. And lost in the sun maybe, or the wind. Armando Cruz picks it off the turf, and some composure there from the Nationals' young infielder to still find a way to get an out.
Hey, what'd you say about Jet Williams?
There he goes. You put Jet on first, Jet's taking second.
So a runner in scoring position now for Ryan Clifford with 2 outs here in the top of the first inning.
Got it. Locked him up with the breaking ball.
The Mets threaten, but don't score. Nats coming to bat. And this is the highlight of the game because he was the fastest riser in the Mets system a year ago. And I know, based on his season, the people in the organization that matter are very intrigued by this arm. Well, that first fastball comes in and goes out to right field. You can see the sun is really something that they've got to fight at this time of day, but Carson Bench stays with it for the first outs.
Think about the nerves that you have in this game. You know, I mean, you can't just treat it like just spring training.
Brenner Cox, a line drive through the right side. The 20-year-old out of Houston, Texas, is aboard with 1 down. Well, here's Elijah Green, the number 5 overall pick in the 2022 draft. 3 straight first pitch swings from Nationals hitters. This one popped up and picked by Ryan Clifford with a basket catch. So the Nats not waiting around against Jonah Tong.
So he walks TJ White on 4 straight pitches. The Nationals have runners at first and second. 160 strikeouts last season for Jonah Tong. And there's his first one of the day. Catches Loma Vida looking. Strike 3 to get out of a jam. We're through 1, still scoreless.
Yeah, right now everything looks like an overmatch for the Mets hitters against Clemmie.
Yeah,
he's dealing right now.
As long as he can find the zone. I mean, the only balls put in play were 2 pop-ups. Everything else has been a swing and a miss.
4 straight strikeouts for Clemmie. Mets go down 1-2-3 in the second. Alex Clemmie back out for a 3rd inning of work for the Nationals. He faces Boston Barrow to lead off the 3rd and goes the opposite way here. And let's see if that power is enough. It is enough to get out. So Boston Barrow, we talk about adding the weight to get some more power. Works out. In the spring breakout game, it's 1-0 Mets.
Pitcher for the Nats, Clemmie struck out the last 4. He gets behind 3-0, and he's swinging 3-0, which I don't think probably swung an awful lot in the minor leagues on 3-0, but they let him swing in this game, and he goes opposite field home run.
Or a home run to start the inning, and then the great play at third, and now a single.
And Benj up now for the 2nd time today with the runner on first base. And Benj sliced it down the left field line. That'll be a base hit. Morabito goes first to 3rd, and it looks like Benj is trying to get into 2nd. He does with a double. So Carson Benj on for the 2nd time today, and the Mets already 1 across and now 2 in scoring position in the 3rd.
Mets get a run on the leadoff home run by Boston Barrow. There were 3 hits in the inning. They leave runners at 2nd and 3rd. He absolutely just blew them away with his 6th strikeout through the first 3 innings. So the bases are loaded now. Now the inning getting a little bit long here for Kent.
Nick Morabito now up for the 3rd time today. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Everyone in motion. Morabito slices one into right field. That'll dunk in for a base hit, and that'll score a pair.
And they take a 3-0 lead here in the 4th. Back to the mound now here is Jackson Kent, who was unable to get out of the 4th inning, but will retake the mound here in the 5th.
We saw in the 1st inning Jet Williams get on base and steal 2nd. When Jet Williams gets on base, you might as well consider it a double. Let's see if he goes here with Ryan Clifford up. And that one is driven deep to center field. You can kiss it goodbye. Ryan Clifford, a bomb to straightaway center, and the Mets have a 5-0 lead.
So this was just a really good piece of hitting by Clifford, and that is that raw power that is the best raw power in the Mets system. And you know, down the road, I could see 25, 30 home runs hitting in the middle of an order for Ryan Clifford.
I mean, that ball was crushed.
That ball was absolutely torched.
got a new backstop now. Sir Jamison Jones. He is an imposing presence. Everything you hear about the guy as a human being is first class, drafted out of high school. And we'll get our first glimpse of him in game action here in this spring breakout matchup. Runner goes. Sir Jamison Jones actually throws behind the runner who shut it down. And what an arm from the big catcher. Right on the money to cut him down.
One of the things we heard right after the draft, huge arm from the kid, but watch him use his eyes. Huge jump, and how many times have we seen just a catcher come up and right away to second base because they see it corner of their eye? Use your eyes, make the adjustment. Nice job right there by Sir Jamison.
Here's Ryan Lambert.
He was the 8th round pick in the 2024 draft out of Oklahoma University. As Ryan Lambert wanted to physically get bigger and stronger, he went through a stage where he bulked up by drinking, ready? 30 eggs a day for a month, Rocky style. This is one of the biggest power relief arms in the system.
Fastball in there, and Cox knew it. So Cox down on strikes, and here's Elijah Green. That's still looking for that one big hit in this breakout game. Instead, Green stays patient. Non-competitive pitch there on 3-2.
The bases are loaded for T.J. White. One big swing makes it a one-run game. An 0-1 count. The pitch swung on, hit in the air to right field, but not deep enough. Coming over is the right fielder Juan. He makes the catch. Tagging from third is Diaz coming down the line to score.
So the Nationals get on the board here with the T.J. White sac fly.
2 on, 2 outs. The 2-2 blew it by him. So there's that good fastball from Lambert to get out of further trouble. The Nationals score 1, but it's still 5-1 through 7 Mets.
We're heading for the 8th inning of the spring breakout game. Joel Tejeda worked the 7th inning in relief for the Nationals. He's back for the 8th.
As he issues a leadoff walk here.
Here's Trey Snyder. Came on to play second base a couple innings ago.
Tejada uses that two-seamer to get a round ball to short. Look at Seaver King flip it with the glove. And pretty on that 6-4-3.
2 first-rounders right there, Seaver King and Luke Dickerson. Those are the tough ones as a second baseman, I will say, because the guy slides so early, you can see it. From Dickerson's side, you're going, do I throw it so quick? Because you have time. Take your time. Nice job.
Here's the 0-2. And that breaks across at the knees with a breaking ball. Strike 3 called. So 2 scoreless innings out of the bullpen for Joel Tejeda.
We've played 7.5 innings in this breakout game, and apparently that's all we're going to play. They're wheeling out the tarp at the Cacti Park of the Palm Beaches. They've pulled all the players off the field. People have come in from the bullpens, and Delino DeShields shaking hands with the umpires and the Mets coaching staff. Looks like we are done midway through the 8th inning. Mets a 5-1 lead. And Franny, frankly, we accomplished during this ball game what both sides wanted. You give these young guys a chance to play on a bigger stage, give them a chance to impress the front office staffs and coaching staffs, and get everybody off the field healthy.